Hello guys, welcome back. I was talking with one of you earlier in the comment section and I wandered into a trap, and I wandered into it because it was baited with cheeseburgers and curiosity. Um, Long story long, um, Hermes said I should go visit my friend. And the way he said it's something hospitality something, it doesn't make sense now, but at the time it was making sense because he wanted to go traveling with me. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So we go to see her, and I'm expecting drink mix. Well, I'm not really expecting it, but she almost wanted to throw this stuff to me to get it out of her house because we had a 3-hour conversation yesterday. She gives me a cucumber. And I'm just looking at her like, what am I supposed to do with a cucumber? But I thanked her. And Loki was laughing and snickering, and you know the things Loki will say. Shut up. And I stayed and I visited about an hour, then she had customers, so left. And, I was just thankful that for all the drama that goes on in her life or my life, or God's always watch over us. So, Hermes is again, you should go check the gas station. And I'm thinking, okay, this is strange, but okay. Because remember, they had told me they weren't making meat or anything anymore, having hot dogs. I go in there and what do I find? One package of meat, one package of cheese, one package of hot dogs. You better believe I bought them. And I knew it was a gift from the gods. And sometimes a gift from the gods requires us to physically buy it. I had to figure that one out all on my own. And so I got that food, and Hermes is being very sweet, and he says, today is a celebration day. Feast me. Let's go over to Dairy Queen. And I'm like, one, I'm glad the gods aren't picky, and two, I try to explain to him, no, I said no, we agreed to this, I can't afford to eat out anymore. Well, he wowed me into it because he says, well, I did get you that refund, and I did get you some extras in your groceries and da and da and da. And I was like, okay, I should show my gratitude. I get there, but I'm still like, oh my god, no, I can't spend this money. So I go to leave, I turn around, there's a penny at my feet. And I'm like, okay, this is definitely Hermes speaking to me. So I stayed. I got my 2 burgers. Because they're now micro burgers, guys. They're like so small, the patties. You have to get 2 if you want a decent amount of meat. And he says, get a drink, because I cut out cola as well to like shave expenses. I haven't had one since the 4th, so I really wanted one, but I'm like, no, that's too much money. He's like, just trust me. So we did that, and I knew it was a trap. I knew it was a trap because it was going against Loki's orders. And Loki even said, oh, it's okay. And I'm like, I could feel the trap all around me, and I was wandering in because I was curious, and it was baited with cheeseburgers. And I came home and I'm like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I'm like, some kind of disaster is going to hit my house. And the trapdoor slammed, and it was Loki bringing me around to what I knew the whole time. So, yeah. It was, I know, that's really anticlimactic, but basically there's a line in Skullduggery Pleasant that the lies we tell other people are nothing compared to the lies we tell ourselves. And it's very true, and I've been telling myself an awful lot of lies because they were very handy. And he's like, yeah, you definitely take after Hermes, you're just not very good at it. So I had to kind of stop lying to myself about what gods were here and what gods were here, and I had to get over the thing that, Yowie never wanted me when I was in church. It wasn't hostile, he wasn't driving me out of his church, but you could feel his disinterest. It was like total disinterest. He didn't hate me, but he wasn't this god of love that wanted to come over and give me cookies. Our gods, as I've mentioned before, were always with me in church, as far as I can get from them, and this is my personal experience, so you don't have to apply it to yourself if it would upset you. Any god can go into any holy house. It doesn't matter if it's a church, a synagogue, a Wiccan circle, a voodoo ceremony. If they're needed, they can go. And they can go anywhere else, too. I can't keep the gods out of this house, so I've tried. And so it was kind of it was kind of relaxing, and there was a problem I had, and Hermes was like, "Let's go check on the problem." The problem was gone, so I know it was Hermes. And he was just cementing that he's gonna stay. And Nori did wander back in, and Nori had wandered out so that Hermes could come in. And from what I'm getting, and again, this is for me, they're wandering in and out not to be mean, but to make sure everybody's settled. And that way, I'll just be used to everybody coming in and out. Loki will be the one constant. That's a mixed blessing. Hermes actually abducted my internet speed. My internet was really slowing down. First I was thinking, oh, Comcast sucks. And then I was like, no, this is way too specific. It's slowing down on certain stuff. So I had to beg and plead and deal with Hermes to get my internet back. And he gave it back. He's like, okay, you can have it back. But I have to keep my promise too. If I go back on my promise, I'll be back to a very slow internet and be whining at him and asking for it back. Sometimes they have to trick you for your own good. Loki had to lead me into the trap, and I knew I was being led into a trap, but I was curious and cheeseburgers were involved, so of course I was going. It doesn't take much to bait me. And yeah, I'm wearing a different cap today. Hermes is vastly amused because it looks like a delivery cap and, you know, messenger god and everything. So he's been vastly amused and poking at stuff today and generally having fun. He's usually more serious with me. He lightens up some, but he's like Loki in a sense that they're both more serious with me than they're usually said to be. Loki can do a lot of teasing and aggravating, but Hermes tends to be more serious. I mean, he's still happy. It's not like he feels like depressed or emo or anything, but he has gravitas. Yeah, Loki doesn't know what that is. So yeah, he can actually be calm and collected and like look through things. He also likes going on adventure. He's very interested in the VR, but he can also be very calm and collected about stuff, which is good. It seems that both he and Inari can kind of balance out Loki, and Loki really calms down. I heard Loki called the god of ADHD once. It's like, yeah. Yeah, he kind of calms down when Hermes and Inari are in. And Hermes is chill with me. If I mess up and call him Mercury because I had a public education about the Greek gods, and the Greco-Roman pantheon was how it was presented. They were the same exact gods. You were not allowed to see them separately, and blah, and blah, and blah. And poor Hermes, Mercury never got... He never got the credit he was due. It was like, oh, he's the messenger of the gods, big deal, FTD, blah, blah, blah. He's just back here smiling. And I was actually lucky to get anything at all, because from what I understand, they don't teach about the Greek or Roman gods or any gods except for the one true god. You know it's a cult when they say it's the one true anything. But yeah, I didn't get to do that and make that experience. And as far as I know, they're happy. They're just gonna wander in and out. It means some of the other Greek gods are wandering in and out, but I think I just have a more casual relationship with most gods. Loki will always be a constant. He's very proud of that. But, you know, Hermes is here now, and he's here as long as he feels like being here, and then he'll be off, and it'll be like he never existed. That's why I have so much trouble wrapping my head around, do any of these other gods actually exist? They do, but it's a far more casual relationship. It's not, I have to be with you every moment of every day. Where if you work with Loki, gods know when he's your god, he will follow you all around, all over the place, and get into things and say things like, I'm bored, entertain me. And you better come up with some entertainment, because if you don't, he'll make his own, and it'll involve something you love. So, I hope you guys like that. I'm glad Loki taught me the lesson, and I'm glad I technically didn't get to lose anything in the lesson. It was just like a trust issue, and it was, we want to show you this thing, this neat thing. Come see this neat thing. I wandered right into the trap. I guess with the cucumber, I'll make like some kind of cucumber salad. I have no idea. Shut up. So I mentioned it first. Shut up. Anyhow, I'll make something of it, or big cucumber or something. I did buy like a kind of like, what is it, gazpacho salad up at the gas station. So I might make it and serve it with that. So we'll see. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. If you're not getting notified, hit that notification bell. I hate telling you guys every time, but YouTube. So I will see you guys later. Bye bye.